I wasn't originally going to talk about this subject again because I've been told that merely talking about it hurts people. But recently, I've seen some discussions about it on Facebook, and people have been blocked and chastised and been told that they're terrible people, and I was starting to yell at the screen, and I said, I'm just going to make a video about this. Okay, my sexual orientation is not a preference. For decades, gays and lesbians have fought to have their sexual orientation not be called a preference. It's not a sexual preference, it's an orientation. We don't choose what makes us sexually aroused. Okay? I don't point in this and say, I don't want to be aroused by this, and then point at this and say, but I do want to be aroused by that. No, that's not how it works. Okay? Sexual orientation has always been about being sexually aroused by a sex, by a body. I mean, gay men typically, when they use the hookup apps, they typically trade pictures of their dicks. It's been that way for a long time. We don't choose to be sexually attracted to dicks. Okay? I am not sexually aroused by a vagina. But apparently, the new definition of sexual orientation is about someone's gender. And if you have genital preferences, you're transphobic. And I'm like, it's not a preference. It's my orientation. I mean, I could be sexually aroused by a pre-op trans woman far before I could be sexually aroused by a trans man. And some people say, that makes you bi. No, it doesn't. It's about the body. Yeah, the facial hair and clothing and someone's style, yeah, that does go into some of it. But that's not the main thing. The main thing is someone's body. If someone has a vagina, I don't care who it's attached to. I'm not going to be able to get hard. A vagina does nothing for me. Just like with a lesbian, a dick doesn't do anything for them. Especially if that lesbian's been raped by some men. Yeah, they're going to have even trauma associated with someone with a dick. And yet, they're expected to be sexually aroused by it, otherwise they're called transphobic. In some ways, this is like the new version of conversion therapy. But instead of it being, you need to change your sexual orientation or you're going to burn in hell for eternity, it's, you need to change your sexual orientation or you're going to be chastised and called transphobic and you're going to be blocked and shamed by people. It's bullshit. Okay, sexual orientation is about someone's sex. It's about someone's body. No amount of guilt-tripping people over it is going to change that. Okay, now, if you're bisexual or you're pansexual, maybe you can't relate. And that's fine. You're bi or you're pan and whatever. You're attracted to both. Not everyone is. Now, it doesn't seem to matter whether I'm totally for trans rights. I think people should be able to use the bathroom of their choice. I don't think trans people should be able to be discriminated against, like in the workplace or housing or school or any of that. I fully believe in trans rights. But I guess that doesn't matter. I'm transphobic because I'm not sexually aroused by a vagina. No, I'm just not buying into it. Sorry. Okay? I hate all this redefining of words and phrases. to make it impossible to talk about subjects. Tired of it. Stop redefining words. Stop redefining phrases. If you want to discuss things differently, then use different words. It's not that hard. Anyway,